Wait a few seconds, actually. All right, yo, guys, I'm gonna be reacting to the FNAF 2 trailer. For now, I look like this is because I just took a shower. But let's see, FNAF movie right here. FNAF movie 2. I mean, both will get me there. Yeah, dude, last night was freaking crazy. I was at a Suburban concert, and I got his autograph on one of his vinyls. But anyway, besides that, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 official trailer 2.
So do you want to tell me about your bad dreams? It's always the same.
Oh, her as a kid.
Your dad.
William Afton. The purple guy. Oh. There was like a Freddy Fazbear blueprint. Interesting. The music box, that's cool. Oh, I like how the TV was glitching. There he is. Oh, yeah, they're gonna show flashbacks because his suit looks like brand new. It looked all like yellow. It didn't look how it did in the first movie where it was like damaged. Oh, there he is.
Are you ever gonna go back to Freddy's for me?
I think my sister's here.
Toy Chica on December 5th. There's Withered Freddy, Withered Chica, Withered Bonnie, Withered Foxy. Oh, snap. A new set of rules. A new level of fear. Damn. Mangle. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Damn, that's sick. And what I think is also really crazy is hold on. What I think is also really crazy is the fact that Skeet Ulrich is in it. I think he's playing Henry Emily. That's what my friend Trey told me. He's playing Henry Emily, which is William Afton's friend in the games. And what's cool is Skeet Ulrich. If you guys are familiar, Matthew Lillard, who plays William Afton, he played Stu Mocker. He was one of the ghost faces in the first Scream movie, which actually recently, just a few weeks ago, like near the end of October, I did a marathon of all 6 Scream movies, and I watched them all for the first time finally. I've seen all the movies, Scream 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And Scream is one of my new favorite franchises now. It's such a great movie series, dude. I highly recommend it. And basically, the guy who plays William Afton, Matthew Lillard, he played Stu Mocker in Scream, the original, who was Ghostface. But he was also the partner to Billy Loomis, who was also Ghostface. And the guy that played Billy Loomis, Skeet Ulrich, is in FNAF 2. So it's crazy how like we got the actors who played the 2 original Ghostfaces in the first Scream movies. Now they're playing characters in Five Nights at Freddy's together. Like that's so crazy. Like I guess you could kind of think of it as like a whole multiverse thing of how like they're destined to be together, pretty much. Because like there's that joke of like George and Harold from Captain Underpants. They like grow up and they become like the black default skin and then like Jonesy in Fortnite. And then when they get old, they become Donald Trump and Barack Obama. It's just like some dumb crap. But yeah, I think that's very cool because Skeet Ulrich played Billy Loomis in Scream, and he was Ghostface, and then Matthew Lillard played Stu Mocker in Scream 1, and he was Ghostface, and now they're both playing characters in FNAF or the FNAF movies, which is It'd be kind of funny if they were to keep doing that, like get the actress who played Nancy Loomis in Scream 2 to play a character, or like the guy who played Mickey, or Roman, or even like I forgot Sydney's niece's name. Oh yeah, spoilers, guys. Sorry about the spoilers. I'm spoiling all the Ghostface names. It'd be kind of funny if like all of the Ghostface actors played a character in the FNAF movies. Like the person that played Nancy Loomis, who played Mickey, who played Roman, who played Sydney's niece, uh, the nerd guy from Scream 3. Or was this the niece Scream 4? Yeah, the niece. Oh, right. Duh. Scream 4 was the niece with the nerd guy, and then Scream 5 was Samantha. Not Samantha. Amber and the guy from The Boys. I think he's in The Boys. And Scream 6 was like the cop guy, the redhead, and the I can't remember those people's names, but I don't think they'll do that. But I think that'd be kind of funny if like they had all of them like play characters. I don't think they should. That's just too weird and too coincidental. I think it's already cool enough, like the fact that like FNAF 1 had a Ghostface actor playing Springtrap, or no, well, pre-Springtrap, Yellow Rabbit, Spring Bonnie, and then you have the guy who played Billy Loomis, Skeet Ulrich, playing a character in FNAF 2 now with Matt Glitter back as William Afton. That's why I really hope in the movie they actually show a scene of like William and Henry together, because it'd be like trippy, because like I just saw them in Scream last month. I just saw them in the first Scream movie. But yeah, besides the fact that besides the fact that they're Ghostface actors and it's cool, let's talk about the movie itself. Like the withered animatronics, they look very cool. Uh, I I think it's very interesting that they're bringing the animatronics outside the pizzeria. 'Cause that's something that I used to think was like kind of weird when I was younger. Like imagining like I became a fan of FNAF like in the early days, like 2014, 2015. I always imagined like what if the animatronics left the pizzeria? Like what if Freddy, Bonnie, Foxy, and Chica they just left and they went out into the city? Like I always wonder like what would happen. Like would they kill people? Like would people kill them? Would the police try to shoot them with their guns? Or like yeah, we're gonna see that in FNAF 2 because Mangle is on the car. And the director Emma Tammy even said that it's hilarious and terrifying. Um, the Wither animatron the toy animatronics look great. The Wither animatronics look incredible also. I just wonder how they're going to explain it, since in the FNAF game universe, the original universe, FNAF 2 is a prequel, and the Wither animatronics, they were. I don't know. I know people have their opinions, but I believe that the Wither animatronics are the FNAF 1 animatronics. The Wither animatronics become the FNAF 1 animatronics. They get like a rehaul. But then with FNAF 2, like, I guess Wither Freddy and the FNAF 1 Freddy are like two separate Freddys then. Which I guess it's alright. I mean, it's more stuff to explain. And then I'm hoping that FNAF 3, that the movie FNAF 3, will be FNAF 3. And what I mean by that is the game, like Springtrap, Fazbear's Fright. I suppose it would be kind of cool if they make it to where all the FNAF games are after each other, like because like the whole FNAF timeline's already convoluted. Like you got like I think it kind of goes like Sicko the Mimic is first, then you got like FNAF 2, then FNAF 1, and then Sister Location, and then FNAF 4 is like during like FNAF 4 is during like before. Wait, I think I go like Sicko the Mimic, FNAF 4, then FNAF 2, then FNAF 1, then Sister Location, then like FNAF 3. And see, it's weird because like the numbers are all convoluted, and like back when the FNAF 2 trailer first came out and the game first came out, everybody thought that it was after, because like how the animatronics were all destroyed we just assume that, oh, they got destroyed. You know, like something happened after FNAF 1. But it turned out to be a prequel, which was kind of weird, but it's cool. And I wonder if, like, they're kind of trying to do that with the FNAF universe, like, to where the numbers are now in order. Like, FNAF 1 happens, then FNAF 2 is after, then FNAF 3 is after, then FNAF 4, like, they're gonna have to change up some lore with it, though. They're gonna have to change up the, because with the nightmares, I've already talked to Trey about this, but I'm kind of wondering if they should make the nightmares, like, not in a dream, but in real life. That would be kind of interesting. Like, I can kind of imagine there being, like, some haunted forest somewhere in the FNAF movie universe, like some forest, right? Like, analog horror type crap. And the nightmare animatronics live there as, like, these demonic creatures, pretty much. That's my idea. And then I guess you could say in that forest is the FNAF 4 house. And then, such a location I think can make sense being after FNAF 4 because it looks futuristic. And then you got Pizzeria Simulator. Then Ultimate Custom Night, I don't know if you could. That would be an expensive movie probably with all the animatronics in there. And then Help Wanted, I don't know if they would do Help Wanted. Like, I don't know how long they're gonna go for. Cause I remember years ago, back before the FNAF movie came out, the first one, Matthew Lillard said on a video call, like, I have a contract, a 3-picture contract, which means a trilogy, 3 movies. And then as of recently, like, I think last year or this year, oh, there's a school bus. Anyway. Cause the school bus outside my window, but anyway, recently I think they said that they're gonna be pushing past 3 movies now. And they're not gonna just do 3, they might do 4, 5, 6, 7, and like onward. So like eventually we might get to like a security breach movie, like a live action glam rock Freddy, and like that sounds kind of cool, honestly. But yeah. Oh, but that ain't gonna be for years, though, dude. That's not gonna be for years. Let's try to predict when the security breach movie will come out. For example, FNAF 2 comes out 2 years after the first movie. Let's just assume that by a crazy chance, each movie is 2 years later, like every single one. That would mean that FNAF 3 would be in 2027? Yeah, 2027. FNAF 4 would be in 2029. FNAF 5 would be, its location would be 2031. Then, Pizzeria Simulator would be 2033. And that's already almost 10 years away from now. That's 8 years. And then Ultimate Custom Night would be like 2035. Yeah, so that's 10 years from now. Ultimate Custom Night. And then I think Help Wanted is after that, right? Help Wanted would be 2037. And then I think after that security breach, 2039. So like, if that were to happen, I'm not saying it will, because it probably will not. The movies will probably come out a different amount of time after each other, and if they make that many, let's say by chance that happened, that means that Security Breach movie comes out in 14 years. Damn. So I'm 19 right now. If that were to happen by chance, I just saw a freaking dust there. What the hell? If that were to happen by a crazy chance, that would mean that I would be 19. I was 17 for the first movie, 19 for the second movie, and for the freaking Security Breach movie, I'd be goddamn 2039, right? So I'll be 33. I'll be 33. And then let's keep going. Let's say they then made a Help Wanted 2 movie. That would be 2 years after that, which would be 2041. And then after that is what? Into the Pit? So I guess which one came first? Into the Pit or Help Wanted? I think Help Wanted 2 was first, right? So I don't know, but 2043 would be like Help Wanted 2 or Into the Pit, and then 2045 would be Into the Pit or Help Wanted 2, and then Secret of the Mimic would be like 2047. And by 2047, I'll be 41. Because 2047 is freaking 22 years from now. That's crazy. But yeah, I like doing that sometimes when I think of movies. I like to imagine like the future of like how old I'll be. I like to like do math and figure out like when each movie would come out and then how old I'd be. Like let's do Sonic for example. Sonic Sonic the Hedgehog came out in 2020. Sonic 2 was 2022. Sonic 3 was 2024. And Sonic 4 is 2027. Since Sonic 1, 2, and 3 were all 2 years apart, and then Sonic 4 is sort of 3 years later, I'm just going to stick to 2 years for now. So let's say Sonic the Hedgehog 5 were to come out 2 years after Sonic the Hedgehog 4. That would mean that Sonic the Hedgehog 5 would come out in 2029. Sonic the Hedgehog 6 would be 2031. Sonic the Hedgehog 7 would be 2033. Sonic the Hedgehog 8 would be 2035. So that would mean that 10 years from now would be Sonic the Hedgehog 8, which is, wow, that's crazy. Sonic the Hedgehog 9 would be 2037. Sonic the Hedgehog 10 would be 2039. And then let's say they make like 20 Sonic movies. So Sonic the Hedgehog 11 would be 2041. Sonic the Hedgehog 12 would be 2043. Sonic the Hedgehog 13 would be 2045. That's 20 years from now, Sonic the Hedgehog 13. Sonic the Hedgehog 14 would be 2047. Sonic the Hedgehog 15 would be 2049. Sonic the Hedgehog 16 would be 2051. Sonic the Hedgehog 17 would be 2053. Then Sonic the Hedgehog 18 would be 2055, I think. Sonic the Hedgehog 19 would be 2057, and then Sonic the Hedgehog 20 would be 2059. And by 2059, I'll be freaking I'll be freaking 53. Like I'll be 53. I'll be like a grandpa by then. Grandson, I was 13 when the first movie came out. I was 13 when the first movie came out. And now the 20th just came out, and now I'm 53. That's crazy. Like if that had actually happened, and the 20th movie came out in like 2059, that would mean that I was 13 for the first movie, and then 53 for the 20th. Like that's just nuts. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just talking about all this nonsense. I'll talk about this later. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Bye-bye.